What's up guys, Sneaky Mode here, welcome back to the world of Minecraft. I took a couple of days break because, a break from Minecraft just because I wasn't really in the mood for it and I was enjoying playing Fallout and different things like that, so I just decided I would stop playing for a while and play something else, which I had a lot of fun doing. Now I figured I might as well come back to this and, get some videos out for you because I know a lot of people have been requesting it. So yeah, let me just, I'm going to wire up. I'm going to basically do a couple of fixer-upper things. I'm not going to do a whole lot this episode because I haven't had much time to think about what I want to do, but I'm definitely going to lay down some track here to get to the other side, or to the slime room thing. Put one of these down all the way over. So yeah, I think Fallout is probably one of the best games I've played, so that's why I've not really had much time to think about Minecraft, because once I start, I played Fallout 3 and I'm playing Fallout 3 again, just on my own, but when I originally played New Vegas I just couldn't put it down. I'm not really counting how often I place these, so don't get mad if I count wrong. Yeah, I couldn't put the game down, so I've kind of, for all intents and purposes, relapsed back into doing that. I just can't stop playing it, so that explains the abundance of those videos. But yeah, I'm trying to think how I want to wire this. I think I'm doing it wrong, basically. I want to wire my button up to this one. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do this, but I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way. So that needs to come here. I think I'm going to have to rip all this out, bring it up. So yeah, if there's a few moments of silence here, it's just because I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I understand there's probably a much easier way to do this. Let me just, that works. Now I can replace that and it should still work. And this. Okay, so that's that wired up. Now I need to create some redstone torches, which I may have sticks over here. And I may have forgotten how to make redstone torches. Nope. I think I'll just need to take that many. I've also made this stone here. By the way, if I sound really quiet and depressed, I'm not. I'm just whatever. I made this cobblestone. Sorry, not this cobblestone. This smooth stone to replace the floor down in the slime trap, because according to a few different people, it's hold on, I know this looks kind of dumb, but I'm just going to leave it like that for now, just to get it done. Some people in the comments suggested that maybe the ground, the reason my slimes aren't spawning is because the ground isn't smooth stone, which I don't believe. I think slimes could spawn on anything, but I may be wrong. So it's worth trying, I guess, to find out what the actual problem is, or if there is even a problem. So yeah, bear with me with that until I get that done, but again, no, what am I doing? This is wrong. Just as well I brought smooth stone so I can replace all this. Okay, I want my button there, which means I need to wire this up the same way I did a second ago. Like that. Actually, I completely forgot how I wired that before. Now okay, let me just do this first. And you can come up here. Actually, no. This is a bit, probably way more than I need just now, but whatever. Let me try that. And it works. If it works, that's all it needs. So now I need to go and get a minecart. Actually, this will be a good opportunity to show you something I was working on. If you're watching my video, I posted yesterday, I think, the superior vertical travel thing that's actually built in this world over there, as an example. I'm not going to show you how to build it right now, but next episode I'll probably do a tutorial around making one of these things by actually integrating it into my slime trap, but I'm just going to come here to get the minecarts. But I'm going to show you the basic concept. The idea is that it allows for multi-floor travel, I guess you could call it. Now, initially I said you could fit it into a 1x4 space, but you can actually fit it into a 1x3. Once you're finished, making this structure, you can actually take the complete thing away. I'm going to keep it here for now because I like the look of it, but you can actually make it fit into just this space. And the idea is, if I take this minecart away, it just sits on top of a ladder like that. I don't know if you can place it down again. The way I do it actually involves placing it on. Yeah, you can't just place it down, so what you have to do is if you take a cart, this is a basic tutorial if you really want to get it done. So you take a cart like that, then you just, a track, and then you place the cart on it. Then you have to kind of nudge it in, which doesn't always work. But that's the idea, you set it on that. It's because I have a block above me. If I do this, take that away. Now if I place this here, and then step down, and then you can push it in, then you just remove these, and you have it set up. So I'm going to take this though so I can use it in my cart system in there, but that's the general idea. I'll do a full tutorial on how to build one when I actually get around to putting it into my secret area down to the slime farm. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, so I'm just going to go down and replace the floor. I removed this so that I remind myself to make a bookshelf again, because it looks kind of silly with stone. So I place this here, and this should send us the whole way over, and it should stop when we get here, pretty much perfectly. That is a problem though. I will need to remove some of this so that I don't hurt myself. I need to test that on the way back over. So up here I need to remove this. I suppose I should get out of this first, because that little bit of damage each time that happens will go a long way. I don't even think I took damage because I'm on peaceful. Put that in there. I'll take this and go back over. For some reason it forces my camera to face that way sometimes. I think that's just a bug within the game itself. I honestly don't know. Okay, so now down here I tried various different things to allow me to travel up faster. So if I climb up, you can see a lot of like 2-space cobblestone. It's because I was trying different things with boats and just all these different fast ways to get up, till I come up with the superior vertical travel thing, as I'm calling it, the SVT. So I'm going to replace all this cobblestone with, let me get rid of this and replace it with smooth stone, which should hopefully help the spawn rates, because at first I thought there was a lot of smooth stone down here, but it turns out there's a lot of cobble. So I went ahead and just smelted a bunch of the smooth oh my god, it's not good. It's really not good. I could have met my doom there. But yeah, I'm just gonna reiterate once again, if you're not already watching my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, even if you're not a fan of the game, I suggest you go and watch it, because just the commentary on it in general I'm really happy with. I just like the old general, or not the general, but the kind of atmosphere around playing that kind of game and commentating over it, because there's a lot of things happen, a lot of fun and interesting things happen, and I think it's, even if you're just in for the commentary, it's always good to watch those. So if you're not interested in the game in particular, you could just stick the video on and open up another tab and go and do something. And in the long run it'll help me out anyway, but it's a waste to skip those videos just because of the game. If you've played the game, I know some people don't want to watch it because they've played the game so much, or they've already watched tons of playthroughs of it already because a lot of people have done playthroughs of that game. I still think it's worth checking in and seeing what it's like. You can't always expect every playthrough to be the same. And I myself have watched plenty of playthroughs. I've watched, I think, at least 3 playthroughs, and I've played the game through twice, doing different things. The first time I played it, I didn't really take it seriously. I just kind of, I just played it and didn't think about it. And then the second time, I actually thought about what I was doing more often, and I had a lot of fun. Now this time I'm playing and I'm actually changing my whole, because there's like multiple outcomes for these games as well. It's not just one outcome. There's basically factions, and these factions determine how the game ends and how the story progresses. So my initial playthrough, when I played alone, just before I even considered playing it as a let's play, I favoured the Yes Man storyline, which basically involves following the different things you can do with the Yes Man robot guy. Not really sure how you describe it. The second time the first time I actually didn't really realise you could favour a faction, and then the second time I favoured Yes Man. Now this time I think I'm probably going to favour the NCR. So, and if you're not familiar with what all those terms mean, then maybe you should be watching it to find out. There's some iron here, I didn't even realise. Let me just collect all that. Replace this. I probably should be wasting the smooth stone on something like that, but whatever. Now I've got a lot more torches, I can actually light this place up a bit more appropriately. I have this big lava thing here, I just left it. At first it was annoying me because I just ruined a whole part of the map, but I just decided to leave it now. Because whatever. Oh, those don't line up, don't they? What? I can't get these to line up correct. I think that's about as good as it gets, isn't it? Yeah, that's decent. Do the same over here. And then that, and that should be fine. Yep, that's all lined up. 3 and 2. Wait, what? Oh, whatever. I'm not too fussed about how it all lines up. I just wanted to make sure it was lit up properly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, I don't think this is going to line up too much, but whatever. It's just to get some light into the middle of the room. Oh, whatever. I'll just throw them down wherever. I think that'll do. Hopefully that spawns some. No idea why they aren't spawning. If you have any insight to that, then let me know. And people are asking, why I don't use ladders for this instead of finding some contrived scheme to get up faster. Well, this is why. Because it's this slow. There's no way to get up here faster currently, with conventional techniques, and I don't want to have to do this every single time I want to climb up when I could just jump down and get there in like half a second. So I want to be able to get up in the same time I can get down. So that is that. What else was I going to do? I'm actually sure now what I was going to do. I'm going to clear that up, get the track done. I don't know. I'm going to check the mushroom farm though and see what's happening with that, and I'll check the mob trap. Just to, for the sake of doing something, I guess. I could make bookshelves, but I don't think I have the materials for it. I also can't wait to get rid of this world though. That's the thing, like, I'm just getting really bored of this general area. and been in this kind of... Oh, there's a creeper. Been in this kind of biome. I want to be in a sand biome or snow or something. Hope that creeper doesn't spot me. Activate this, see what happens. I think there may be mobs. Yep, look at that, mobs spawning in there. I should probably find a countermeasure for that, actually. Let me put this back on. Looks like there's quite a lot in there, actually. I should probably put a lava blade or something in there. Oh, there is. Oh. Actually, let me turn peaceful on just a second to have a look what I could do here. Damn it. I think with the signs... Yeah, with the signs I could make a lava blade in there. But I won't do that just now. Because it is an awful lot of work and I don't have lava. So I'll just place this back. Did I turn those streams off? Yes, I did. So now just check the mob trap. It would be really cool if I dug out basically the insides of that and made it into a treehouse. It could be interesting, to say the least. Didn't get much from that. I think obviously because I turned off. Why is that open? So yeah, I don't think I can keep this world going much longer. So I'm gonna have to come up with a few short-term building ideas or something, just to milk this a bit more until we get to episode 100, so I can just move on. I don't want to have to keep taking short breaks from this game just because I'm tired of it, and I don't want to come off as if I'm like really I hate the game or anything like that. I absolutely love Minecraft, and I still think it's a fantastic game, and it's a lot of fun to play. But I've been in this area for so long now, and just this general world, it all feels kind of samey to me. I've not really had much of a chance to do anything different. It's usually always been by a beach, or you know, on grass, or surrounded by trees and different things like that. I just need something different, and I need something new. I think starting from scratch completely is going to help out with that as well. Because when I moved here, and when I moved to the complex, I came with materials and I came with like all the ideas. So I think starting again fresh without any idea of what I'm doing might help. I think next episode I'm going to work on the lighthouse, which I should get done. That's one thing I can work on. Maybe I'll just go exploring or something, I don't know. But yes, this I think we'll call this the end of the episode. I need to go and film a few more things today anyway, so yeah. I knew I had an idea for something to do and I can't remember, so I don't know, I'll go and think about it. I'll go and think what I need to do, different things like that. I'm going to get these signs and probably go and get lava though, and work out how to make a lava blade in the mushroom farm, just to stop mobs from spawning, or at least to kill them so that they maximise the spawns over in the actual mob trap. But otherwise guys, I've been Sneaky Mode, and I will see you next time.